episode 15 of the CASK podcast. I realise there has been quite a break since the last time, so welcome back everybody, and I'm really excited to share with you everything that's been going on in the world of CASK disorders. So we'll start with where I was yesterday. So yesterday was the Rare Summit, which is a large conference held in Cambridge every other year. And this is a conference just for rare diseases, and it is attended by industry, researchers, clinicians, scientists, and patient advocate groups and other charities. And so it's literally the best opportunity to network with the kind of people that we need to be networking with. And I was extremely proud to be asked to be on a panel there. And actually this was the panel that opened up the whole conference, and it was about making connections because it's their 10-year anniversary. And I was asked to talk about how 2 years ago I made the connection with a new scientific advisory board member, Dr. Emma Davies, and how we met. But I won't go into it now, but yeah, it was amazing. It was a privilege to be up on stage talking, mentioning CASK, getting the word out there that this disease exists, and also, you know, telling people how important it is to just get out there and network, and also the challenges of being a parent advocate, of how isolating it can be. You know, we're not paid, we work from home, mostly by ourselves, and just how important events like Rare Summit are to actually get out there and talk to people in real life. So yeah, and that was in Cambridge. And one of the things that they mentioned was how important Cambridge is for the world of biological sciences. And they actually said that 90 Nobel Prizes have been awarded to Cambridge. And most of those in the biological sciences. That is just absolutely incredible. And so I think that brings us really nicely onto the next bit of news, which if you're on social media, you will have seen, is that we have just had a study published, which I'm a co-author of, by in an amazing journal by the University of Cambridge. So CASK is now a published research study by the University of Cambridge, and this is the first study ever to have been facilitated and recruited for by CASK charities. And that was our charity, CASK Research Foundation, and also the other CASK Coalition partners. So please read the paper. A summary will be coming out very soon by the amazing Jess Martin, who was the main author of it. So I will obviously update everybody when that summary comes out, which will be a lot easier to read than the whole paper. A reminder that we have the Rare X webinar on the 3rd of December. Now this is in the evening in the UK, but obviously will be during the day in the US. So it's 7:30 GMT time. So hopefully people all around the world will be able to attend. It's going to be in English. However, it will be recorded, and then when it goes onto YouTube, you will be able to get the captions in your own language if you desire. We looked into funding, paying for like live captions, and it was it's thousands and thousands of pounds, and we think that your donations could actually be put to better use, because we know that you will be able to access it via YouTube later. And I don't know how much question and answer sessions there's going to be. So, but please do register for that. Yeah, the reason like the Rare X webinar, Rare X in a whole is so important is that obviously it gives us up-to-date and timely data about our children, and also gives us the kind of data that we need, that scientists need and licensing agencies need to get drugs to our children. And if you've seen our infographic, well, all the data on that infographic comes from Rare X, so please get involved. Just a reminder, because it's the beginning of the month, please consider doing a Facebook birthday fundraiser for us. Even if it just brings in a few pounds, that is still important to us. A few pounds is amazing, and it only takes a second. And don't be demoralised if nobody donates, because you never know, somebody will donate. So we're just very grateful for anybody that tries. This Saturday, my amazing husband is going to be running 76 kilometres, raising funds for CASK Research Foundation. So please sponsor him if you can on his Just Giving page. So type in, I think Hattersley, maybe Ultra or something like that. And also it's all on our social media, so you can find the links there. So good luck to Craig, and personally I'll be very pleased when it's ended, because I'll have my husband back. And another, probably more exciting, to be honest, thing is happening on Saturday. In France, our lovely French families are all getting together for their basically annual family conference. And it sounds really cool. And I think I've got to up our game here in the UK, because they've got doctors coming to talk to them about the natural history study that's being led by Association Enfant CASK France. And also within that, there's an amazing epilepsy study. So families will get to learn about that. And they're also having a show, which, as long as the translation is correct, they're having a clown show, which is so cool. So yeah, I hope that goes really well. Also, an international thing that we're collaborating on at the moment is Face Match. So hopefully you will have got it in emails, and it was also on social media, and it was in our newsletter. So if you don't get our newsletter, please sign up to our newsletter. Face Match is an amazing research study, like a long-term research study being done by the University of Newcastle in Australia, I believe, where basically all you have to do, and if you say things on like Google Photos or whatever the equivalent is on an iPhone, you just need to find one photo or a few photos of your child when they were like born, I think maybe 1 year old, and then maybe 2 year old, and that's it. Load them up, very few details to put in, and if they get enough photos of our beautiful, beautiful children, they will be able to use AI to find similarities, and we all know there are similarities in our children, to find similarities and use that as a diagnosis tool in the future. Now that is so cool, and especially I think for developing countries that don't have maybe the genetics testing that we have. Obviously, I presume it would just be a kind of, it is very likely you have a CASK mutation. It wouldn't be able to be definitive, but it allows people to get some kind of answers that might otherwise not be able to get any answers at all. So I think it's fantastic. So please sign up to that. As I said, because it's AI, it won't really work unless we get numbers. So the more the merrier. And I think they're probably even happy to have it if you can't find any photos of your child if they were young. Like any photos, I think, is great. So, and last but not least, because I have run way over the 5 minutes, but I guess I'm catching up from not having done this for a long time, I would like to welcome our amazing new members to the CASK Coalition. So within the space of, I think, a week or 2 weeks, we got 2 new members of the CASK Coalition. So we have ProCASK Italia, obviously in Italy, led by the wonderful Sonia, and with an incredible team of families that have all rallied round. And also we have CASK Luxembourg, led by, there's only a handful of families in Luxembourg, so led by those families, and they're all, we've met many times, we're all on the same page, we all want to help each other. It's exactly what the CASK Coalition was formed for, to bring charities together, to work together, to support each other, and to basically make our really rare disease that little bit bigger and that little bit stronger. So I'm really, really excited that the CASK Coalition is growing in this way, and I love having more people to chat to. So that's it for now. Hope everybody's well, and I will tune in soon.